the thumb today on this episode, I'm thinking about putting a picture of Jon Snow's ass, but like over it, like put one of those like blocked censored things that just says "too hot for television."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, too hot because it. Yeah.
Too hot because it's too hot.
Yeah.
But
no
winter
spoilers.
I think winter has come.
Winter came. Winter came.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God. What a great day. What a great day to be alive.
What a great day.
Do you know what I'm talking about right now?
It's a beautiful Monday.
It is Monday, August 28th. You are watching the Kind of Funny morning show here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, where we come to you every day with the dirty news you need to know at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And if you're joining us live today, oh boy, you're in for it, because Tim and I have already started talking about the season finale of Game of Thrones last night, and we can't stop talking about it. Specifically, we've actually spent the majority of our time talking about Kit Harington's ass.
It's a damn nice ass.
It is a great, he's got that.
It is. If I'm being real, Nick,
you can be real.
That might be the most perfect male ass I've ever seen.
He's got a perfect ass. When I do squats now, instead of Hugh Jackman's ass in my brain, it's going to be Kit Harington's ass in my brain.
The amount of Instagrams I follow that just primarily feature butts is high.
Yeah.
That butt would be on any of those.
That would be, if that butt were on Instagram, it would have at least a million followers.
Yeah.
1 million followers. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us. Of course, lots of things to talk about today. We've got some housekeeping news, of course. Tomorrow we're actually doing Everybody's Golf stream. Everybody's Golf, which is a game that Greg Miller is obsessed with right now. So obsessed with that when we were in Vegas, he brought his PlayStation 4.
To play it, which makes a lot of sense. It's a sequel to Hot Shots Golf.
Right.
That I guess we needed. People stoked. Joey's all about it. Andy's all about it.
They've put together a stream. Of course, it is for, we're going to be streaming with subscribers of this channel. How do you become a subscriber? Well, you can give us your hard-earned dollars. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription along with that. But you have to do it every month. And I see people in this, every time they re-up their subscription, Nick, I remembered this month. And I'm like, I want to reach out and I want to hug you and I want to thank you and I want to whisper something just a little bit inappropriate in your ear. Because we really appreciate you guys taking that extra step and giving us that Amazon Prime free money. It is fantastic. But you get all sorts of cool perks, and you get to play Everybody's Golf with Greg tomorrow. I don't know if that's dissuading people from joining or not, but we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. Of course, if you can't watch this show because you don't have time to watch it live, we put it on YouTube. We also put it on iTunes, SoundCloud, all sorts of podcast services. So if you like it there, go over there, rate us, give us a little high rating, a thumbs up, yada, yada, yada. Leave a comment on the video telling me how much you love Tim's hair.
iDay91 says, so Nick, will the Jackmanoff become a herringthon?
A herringthon?
Yeah.
No, the Jackmanoff is still a Jackmanoff because there's nothing that beats the name Jackmanoff. Especially when you tell people for the first time, you look deeply in their eyes as you say it, and you see it resonate with them, that yes, this man might be psychotic.
Yeah.
I love that. But I will be keeping, I like to look at the male form for inspiration. I like to like the Kit Harington's a great looking guy. If you look at my tweet for the show today, you see a picture of him taking his shirt off. He is shredded.
There was a weird moment I had though, Nick, that I got to be honest with you. It made me feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, what's that?
There was a moment where you see his butt, and I was like,
was that Daenerys?
Is that Andy's butt?
Oh my God. What's crazy about it is I haven't seen Andy's naked buttocks because apparently it's illegal for me to ask him to do that. It's also super illegal apparently for me to make it a stipulation of his current employment here if he does that. Whether or not he takes his pants off, he will get a raise if he takes his pants off more. I can't say shit like that.
No, you can't
But
say
I
that.
did for 1 second, I caught a glimpse of Jon Snow's ankle. And I thought to myself, oh my God.
That's Andy Cortez.
Was that Andy? Andy! Were you an ankle model for last night's episode of Game of Thrones?
I was. How'd you tell?
Oh my God, it's so amazing. It was like uncanny. I saw an ankle and I was like, holy shit.
Should spoilers be up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's not time yet.
We got a few more housekeeping.
I love everything that just happened.
I wish there was. I wish you guys could see what we just saw, but you'll see it in a second.
Cut to an alternate camera.
You'll see it in a second.
Shenanigans.
Of course, so Everybody's Golf stream is tomorrow with subs. We love you guys. It's gonna be super fun. Tonight at 5 p.m., Cool Greg and Kevin return for some more wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
Raw.
It's
Tonight, 5 p.m., twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Kevin and Cool Greg are going to do a watch along.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. Of course, if you're a subscriber to either of our Patreons at the $15 above level, you got to ask us some cool questions. Those questions are now live in the form of very intimate AMAs with both myself and Kevin on those respective channels. So if you guys want to subscribe us and you have questions for us or you want to hear a little advice from us, old Uncle Nicky telling you how to live your life, go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or kindoffunnygames and support us at the $15 above level and we will get back to you. We're trying some new fun things. Obviously, I tried a little bit more of a behind-the-scenesy format with mine.
Yeah.
Some people seem to like that.
Cool.
Maybe we'll do it more. Maybe we won't. Took a little time to set up. We have the studio for a reason, so I can't guarantee that's going to be the format going forward. But we're having some fun here, guys. We're having some fun.
And then this weekend, we got PAX. We're not going to be there because I'm going to be in Hawaii with Kevin. People are getting married and stuff's happening. You're going to be with your wife in Copenhagen. So that's kind of fun. But Greg will be at PAX. Saturday at 8:30 is the Batman crowd play with Greg. He's going to do a Let's Play of, I think, episode 1 of Telltale's Batman.
Yep.
Sunday at noon, Greg's going to be doing his signing at the Rooster Teeth booth. So
here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the booth. I don't want you to stand in line. I just want you to throw shit at him and walk away. Good stuff, like plushies and things.
Yeah.
Things that you want to like adorn him with. But don't stand in line for that. Just throw shit at him. Tell him Nick says, ha 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 ha, and then walk away.
I want you
to
go
back and stand in line.
Go to the Rooster Teeth booth and ask any Rooster Teeth employee you see, where's Bethany?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just ask where she is.
Yeah.
She'll enjoy it. She'll love it.
Tell him, go get Bethany.
Go get Bethany.
Go get Bethany. Where's Bethany?
She'll
love it.
I really hope that.
Oh, it's going to happen now. Zyger's going to be like, oh, Bethany, how do you spell that? B-E-T. Bethany.
And then Sunday at 5, the most important thing is Greg's cancer panel, where he's going to talk about 5 years being cancer-free, going back through the whole process. He has a whole thing planned, so definitely be there for that.
It's going to be fantastic.
That is...
and unfortunately, again, Tim and I cannot be there because we are leaving for respective trips. Tim has a wedding that's very important, and my wife was like, hey, if we don't go on vacation for our anniversary, I'll kill you. And so I like living, so I'm going to Copenhagen. Some people have asked me, hey, are you going to do a meet and greet in Copenhagen? And I'm like, if people want it, the dude abides, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know, we'll figure it out. If I can figure out a bar that's close to me and there's like 1 or 2 people, one of you guys out there in Copenhagen, it's like, I will come drink with you, I'll have a cocktail with you.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see what happens there.
That is awesome. And then finally, the most important thing, well, the second most important thing. The cancer thing's pretty legit.
I'm on another showcase this Saturday, Milk Bar. Saturday, September 2nd at 7:30 p.m. the show starts. I'll be doing roughly 6 to 8 minutes of material there. I only have about 7 minutes, so spoilers, it's not going to be 8 minutes of material. It's going to be about 7. But come out and have some fun with me. Milk Bar is a really cool venue. This show is really, really cool. It's very casual. You guys come out, have some drinks, have some fun. Last time I was there was a dog sitting on a bar stool, and I was like, this is magical.
Last time I was there was the second time I ever saw Macklemore.
Really?
At the Milk Bar.
At the fucking Milk Bar?
Yeah.
On that stage? Mm-hmm. Boy, he's too big for that stage now.
Yeah, he is.
Can you imagine seeing Macklemore on that stage now?
It's crazy.
That'd be fucking amazing.
What's up, cool?
What's up, cool Greg?
Got to say.
Hey, no.
What's up, tall Greg?
We both called him Cool Greg.
Yeah, I know. Because he looks so cool.
He looks
today.
pretty fucking cool.
It's like you got a black hoodie. You look like
I'm very
black on black.
As we all know, I wore out the crotch of both my blue pairs of pants.
Sure you did.
So now I only wear black jeans, but I also, as a fat man, only wear black tees. And then, of course, I have a black sweatshirt. So I understand that I look super San Francisco.
I love it.
Super hipster, but I do look good.
You do look like an underground hip-hop artist that's about to explode onto the scene. You better lose yourself to the music, the music, the music. Leave your boys at home.
Mom spaghetti! Mom spaghetti!
Yeah.
Where's Letty? Fast, furious!
Is that your hip-hop name, Mom Spaghetti? Because that's amazing.
Mom Spaghetti?
Mom Spaghetti's that's your hip-hop name from now on.
As I would believe Cool Greg is calling Mom Spaghetti, or I'm sorry, Ma Spaghetti. It's slapping. It's slapping.
It is slapping.
I came in here to talk about everybody's golf.
Okay.
Everybody's golf is happening tomorrow.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
I know, but now we have a code to sign up at.
Oh, okay, cool.
You use the bit.ly link, and you go to KF Golf, KFG all capitalized, like Kind of Funny Games.
Yeah.
KFGE, all capitalized golf.
Okay. And that's where you can go to sign up.
KF Golf.
Okay.
Sign up to play
so
with
1G.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, 1G.
1G to rule them all.
KF and G all capitalized.
So it's KFG ULF.
Yes.
Right.
KFG. Go to
I'll tweet it
KFG,
out,
capital K, capital F, capital G, little ULF.
We're just fucking golfing all day long.
Fuck yeah,
Andy,
you are, man.
You're embargoed. Don't say anything.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, sir. You're gonna tee off on a good time.
That's what I like to think too.
What's up, Spaghetti Mobster?
I also finally finished watching the edit of Cooking with Greggy.
Yeah, what do you think?
That's a really good show.
It's a fun show, right?
We have a fun show there.
Cool.
We have a fun thing.
I'm excited.
Coming soon.
I'm excited because I owe some feedback to our editor because he's like, yo.
He's like, hey, I thought I wanted to get all these done.
Yeah,
right?
hey, I was gonna try to work on this
September's
weekend.
coming up real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Swing and a miss on smelling potatoes though, but I got your back.
Was there an E in there that I missed? God damn it, tomato.
Oh, that's my fault. Nick was like, does potatoes have an E? And I was like, nah.
I mean, to be fair, I could have asked the internet too. Yeah. I could have checked the spell checks, but I didn't do that.
Oh my God.
Did I spell spinach right though, Greg?
What?
Did I spell spinach right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So yeah, we just came back from Vegas.
We had a great time.
The GameStop Expo.
Yeah, thank you to everyone that stopped by the way. By everyone, I mean Danny with his fucking smile.
Danny
He's
Juarez.
Like, I'm so hammered right now. He's like, I'm so drunk. I'm like, you're not even drunk. He's like, I didn't drink.
Fucking
today.
Damien over there talking about Too Fast, Too Furious the entire goddamn time. Every time I look over at him, he just goes.
It's a terrible movie.
I'm like, all right.
It's a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie.
So that was fun. I want to bring up the fact that on our flight back, we had to experience something that I feel like affected me more than it did you guys.
It did because for a second I was like, I saw it happening.
Yeah.
And then it went behind me. And as you know, if I don't see something, I don't think about it. If it's not immediately in my vision, it doesn't register to me.
There. Well, they were directly in front of me, so I had to deal with it a bit more. This couple got on the plane, I would say approximately age 45 to 55.
So he was probably in his 50s for sure.
Yeah.
She was probably in her mid-30s.
Mid-30s, maybe it's 37.
Maybe
right?
somewhere in that range. You never know because it looks like both of them had been partying since birth.
Exactly.
So those years, you never know that she could have been 21 for all I know, but man, he could have been like 30.
Skizzip was there. Shout out to Skizzip being there the entire time.
Oh, Skizzip was there?
At GameStop?
Oh, I thought
not on the plane.
I thought he was on the plane. I was like, holy shit, Jamie, you saw that? That's awesome.
No.
No, Skizzip and Crown V were there the entire time. We appreciate both of you guys. Thanks for being in the chat today. But it was awesome to see you guys and spend a little time with you as well.
But this couple gets on the plane, and immediately I could tell something was off
They're
about them. Like the
you
woman,
called it.
the woman's eyes were just kind of big,
So
and
I
I was
thought
like,
they
all
were
right.
drunk.
They were not drunk.
So this
dude walks in
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. He had T-Rex arms. He was so fucked up, he was T-Rex.
But it wasn't even T-Rex. It was like they were up. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And he wouldn't make eye contact with anybody or with the seats. And I was like, oh, Lord, we're about to get fucking into this.
At first, I was like, okay, don't judge, because I don't know what's going on with this.
Exactly.
Like, maybe he's got, something going on, whatever. Turns out, it became blatantly apparent, though, about 3 minutes into them being on the plane.
It's like
they
mushrooms,
were both
ecstasy, or some type of
I thought they
weird
were drunk, and you called it, because you were like, no, dude, when you're drunk, after an hour and a half, you would have come down from that, right? After an hour and a half of not drinking, you will eventually be like, okay, I'm not so drunk anymore. But when we landed, I looked over and they were sweating.
And you saw this dude just opening things.
Yeah, he was just opening shit. Yeah, right when the plane was about to get off, the pilot's like, ladies and gentlemen, prep for takeoff. We're gonna be cruising. The pilot's like, make sure you guys stay in your seats. If all overhead bins are done, then don't open the overhead bins. And this guy took that as a cue to be like this. I'm gonna just fucking open these, man. And he opened the one right above me. And then he opened one over here, and then that one popped up open, like as we were landing. And I was like, "That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous."
He could have killed people.
He could have killed people.
But anyway, then we land, and she's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And he, for the first time, starts talking. He pops up. Yeah, mama. Yeah, mama. I'm all good. I'm all good, mama. I'm all good.
He was calling her mama.
And she was like, "What? Why are you calling me mama?" And then he was just like, "Cause you're my mama." And she's like, "You've never called me mama before." Hey, mama. Remember we watched that movie with the cars together?
They were both rolling, but she was handling it a lot better than he was.
To a point.
But
and then she burst into laughter, and then it just turned into this thing where, and it was the worst part, where the plane has landed, but we are at the gate but can't get out yet, so no one's even moving. Everyone's just kind of standing up, and the air conditioning's off, so it's just hot. Yeah. And I'm just we're stuck in the very back, listening to this girl laugh, and this dude just be like, "Yeah, mama. Yeah, we're gonna eat some dinner, mama."
What I feel like happened was they were on their last two, I guess, what do they come in pill form? How does ecstasy come?
Pills.
Pills, right?
Pills.
They had 2 more pills of ecstasy, and they were like, we can't take these on the plane, because what if there's one of those adorable but very efficient drug-sniffing dogs that we had at Seattle at one time, remember? When we were like, why doesn't every airport have fucking cool dogs?
So good, cool
dogs. It makes everything go by fast.
Yeah.
So I feel like they were like, what are we gonna do with these 2 drops of fucking ecstasy? Fuck it.
We gotta do it.
And they just took them right before they went through security, and they were rolling with the homies when they got on that fucking plane.
Yes, they were.
There was another fun thing that happened on that plane that I'm very glad that I had patience for. I've had a lot more patience. I'm practicing patience now. But one of my biggest pet peeves on the plane, is when the plane stops, you hear everyone unlatches their seatbelts, and there's that one asshole that tries to fucking beeline as fast as he possibly can up, just to see how far he can get before the crowd comes in, and that guy was right behind me. And I looked at him and I was like, what are you doing, man?
Come on,
He was like pushing past everyone, and I'm like, you're gonna get 2 more rows ahead of us, but then you're gonna do that thing where you're standing right here and I'm right here, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Wait your fucking turn, man.
I hate it, man.
You're at the back of the plane anyway. It's not like you're fucking getting off. It's not like if you run, you're like, ooh, I'm free, and like you just skipped the line completely. You just saved yourself 15 seconds, but now you're crammed. I get your
and now
ass
everyone
in my
hates
face.
you.
Yeah, and everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah, no, I'm not down with that.
Wait your
at
turn,
all.
have some
I watched
patience.
Moulin Rouge on the plane, Nick.
Because you can.
Because I can, and damn, I like that movie even more now than I did a long time ago. Nicole Kidman, I found a new love for her that I didn't ever have.
Yeah, because you were probably, how old were you?
I was too young. I think I was like 11 when
Nicole
the movie
Kidman
came
was
out.
it for a while.
To
She was
me,
the it
Nicole
girl for
Kidman
a
was
while.
like what I thought a MILF was. Where I'm like, oh, she's hot for like an old person.
Right,
You know?
right.
But I was stupid.
Right.
Now I look back and I'm like, God damn, Nicole Kidman.
She was gorgeous.
And just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, she always had sort of like, she was never the young, hot ingenue. When she came onto the scene, she always chose roles that were a little bit more like, well, I guess and that's not fair because in Moulin Rouge she is the young, hot ingenue. But even then, she always kind of had this air of maturity to her that I think made her feel older than she was when she was doing that. Like she'd do movies like Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Okay.
Like it's a really deep movie about like, I mean, it's a fucked up movie, but like she's in a relationship, she's married. So she was never to me like, the 21-year-old hot girl.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that one, but you go back and
Blew
look.
my mind,
She's
though.
still gorgeous.
And John Leguizamo, man, best
Yeah.
role since Luigi.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It was
also
fantastic.
Baz Luhrmann loves the John Leguizamo. Loves
Yes.
him.
He was also in The
Romeo and Juliet.
Happening.
Was he?
He was.
That was the one where the
killed
plants-
himself with the lawnmower.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
It was something special. What
I
did you
watched
watch?
a little movie called Lego Batman. Now, I have a history with the Lego movies. I tried watching the Lego movie with my wife. Now, whenever I watch anything with my wife, it takes it about 40% down.
Exactly, no matter what
Right?
it is.
Because she'll do the thing where she just shifts over, and I can tell she doesn't like it, and then it just makes
and it just
ruins the
ruins
movie
your
for me.
experience. Oh,
so we get to
you watched The Departed with her.
No, I did not watch The Departed with my wife. I did not watch The Departed with my wife. I saw that. I think that movie came out before I discovered the love of my life. But I started watching that movie, and it's like everything is awesome. And I was like, I gotta go. And I'm like, well, all right. So I tried watching the rest of it, and for whatever reason, it didn't click for me, right? But now I want to go back and give it another shot because the movie was free on Virgin America. And I'm like, it's free. I'll give it a watch. Whatever. I like Will Arnett. I like this cast. I like Rosario Dawson. I love Michael Cera. This is a great. Zach Galifianakis is the Joker.
Why not?
I'll give this a shot. Started watching it. Damn fine movie.
Yeah.
I was in.
Fine movie.
I was in from the first second, and then Michael Cera, who I was like, oh god. In the trailers, the Michael Cera character was like really prevalent, and I was like, oh god, he's gonna be annoying. But it's just the perfect amount of Michael Cera in it. Will Arnett's character as Batman is fantastic. Ray Fiennes plays like 15 of his characters,
Yeah.
which is hilarious because he actually plays Voldemort as well.
That's awesome.
But he's actually, which is fucking great. But he plays Alfred as well. Seriously, I was like, I can't believe I didn't see this. This is a fun fucking movie, and
All right.
I think it's actually a really good interpretation of Batman because it actually it takes it and does something unique and fun with it, but also tells a really heartfelt story, and so the action's fucking awesome.
You should go back to the original Lego movie and
might now.
finish
I
it
might
because
now.
I feel like the latter half of the movie really ties everything together in a great way.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll give it a watch. Maybe I'll give it a watch.
Is it time, Nick?
I think it's game time.
Oh my god. Spoiler. Can you put up the spoiler warning?
Jesus Christ, Andy.
And that was your intro,
That was your
Andy.
fucking intro. You waiting 15 minutes. You go over there sleeping. You're sleeping. Let's try it again. Hold on. Can you keep me up on that again? Give me the end. Give me
Nick,
the
do you know what time it is?
Tim, I think it's game time. Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones.
And so now we're gonna talk, and I'm just gonna slowly. There's a lot of hum on the.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
There's a lot of buzz on it. I mean, hold on. Let's turn on the drive a little bit. So, Kevin, do you want to? What do you want me to do? Come talk, and I'll just say in the background.
What did you think, Nick?
I just think it was awesome. It was a great episode. Now, I understand that a lot of people are criticizing this entire series for being way too fast.
The season.
Season for being way too fast, but I don't give a fuck. And
Yeah.
here's why. The final scene. Everything. There was so many great stand-up moments in this, right? There is a scene in this, and I'm gonna leave it to you guys to guess which one, where literally something happened, and I audibly said, "Fuck." I was like, it just got a fuck out of me.
The wall?
No.
Little finger.
Fucking A, dude.
Holy
When Arya walks up
fuck.
and just cuts his throat, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because you wanted that to happen for so long, and it's just kind of like
it just fucking
she
happened.
just walks up and haphazardly fucking slashes.
I thought he was safe till next season.
Dunsky.
No.
But no,
Dunsky.
not at all. But my favorite thing about that scene was that he died and he still tried talking his way out of it as he was dying.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
man.
awesome.
I loved that scene more than anything because prior to that, obviously, they were setting us up and they were trolling us.
They were trolling us hard.
They were like, oh, Arya and Sansa, they're not going to like each other. They made it so you didn't like Sansa, but in the words of Dumb and Dumber, totally redeemed herself in this episode.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still off of the Sansa hype, man.
What?
No,
I don't fuck with
No.
Sansa, dude.
What?
No, she fine. Okay, cool. She did that shit, but whatever. It's Arya, man. I'm down.
But
with
I think,
that.
but this,
I don't like Sansa. Period.
So are you
This
on
scene-
Arya now, though? Because I felt like the last 2 seasons, you were like, every Arya episode was like, go
Oh, well, that was just because in Bravos,
That
that
shit was dope.
storyline was really
man.
boring.
You know how
and
this
drawn out.
episode was extra long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a normal sized episode if you took out the Theon scene, because who gives a fuck about
Who
Theon?
gives
Man,
a fuck
multiple
about Theon?
bullshit
I don't care about
scenes.
Theon, but I do care about the uncle. I
Do
love
you?
his story.
You're
He's
on?
fucking awesome.
You're on?
That
I
guy's
loved when he walked away. I was
I
like,
was
that's
like,
badass.
oh my God, yeah.
And then
later
it's like,
they
oh, he's
ruined
part of the
it,
plan.
Yeah, my one gripe about this episode is I'm like, why they can't possibly be that stupid to trust Cersei. They cannot be that stupid.
I think they just don't. I mean, it's not so much about them being stupid as much as it's like I think that they don't have a choice, and it's better this than them being blatantly against them. And also, with Tyrion's little scene when he's like listening to Jon and Dany fuck, which I don't think that's what he was doing.
That didn't make any sense to me.
I think the reason is that we didn't see the full him and Cersei scene. I'm sure that there's some bullshit going on, and Tyrion's lying to Dany and Jon.
Do you
about
think
stuff.
so? Do you think he knows that she's going to betray them?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Why would he be all weird?
Well, I think that he.
Fuck, I didn't think about that.
I don't know what it
that's
is.
Not
I don't know
how
what
I read
happened.
that scene.
But
I read that scene of like Tyrion being cautiously optimistic for these two things. Like I think everyone knows that the best chance that we have of survival and creating this new kingdom and this new land is if Jon Snow and Daenerys get married and like have a kid and like that's the lineage. Like combining these two amazing houses, that's it. Like there's not gonna be any more
He
strife.
looked
They're already combined, though.
upset. He looked concerned.
There's combined.
He doesn't know that, though.
And then there's the beast with two backs combined.
Well, so
You know
here's the
what I'm
thing.
talking about?
No, I mean,
So it's
he-
like Jon's not a bastard. Let's finally confirm
Yeah.
that. Cool.
Yeah.
Now
Aegon is
let's
his
try to
name.
fuck and make a baby to actually make a bastard.
Well,
Let's
he
go.
won't be a bastard.
Yeah, if they get married, it won't be
But they're not
bad.
married.
Yeah, but it's like, they have
Get
plenty
married.
of time.
George R.R. Martin did say that Targaryens are known for incest because it keeps the bloodline strong and they're able to control the dragons more.
Yeah, well, so the Lannisters. So
Well, but they don't have dragons to control.
if they had dragons, they'd be able to control them. Though,
It'd be cool if they had a lion.
They're always
Just
fucking
one,
their
you
brothers
know?
and
Just
sisters.
one,
Just
yeah.
one lion.
A giant
Just a
lion.
fleet of
But
lions.
this whole season, holy shit, yes. Do they move around hella quick? Thank God for that. Because
Yep.
I don't want this to be 3 seasons. It could have been. It could have very easily
It could have been
3
more. It could have been
of
4
filler.
seasons.
And thank God that we didn't have that. Great.
Yeah.
Are we jumping 2, 3, maybe even a month ahead of time? Sure. But like, fuck, man, that's how you get storyline. You know,
The
like-
Hound and Mountain Stare Down, fucking awesome teaser
Yeah.
for something we're getting later.
Yeah.
I'll say though, this was my least favorite episode of this season.
I fucking loved this episode.
It was. I
Also
feel like
this
it
episode.
was still good, but I just think that like this was a more traditional Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah.
There was a lot more slow scenes, and I feel like it didn't fit the pace of the entire season, and even of parts of this episode where I was like, all right, this was the first time I felt like they're like, shit, we gotta wrap things up, we gotta figure things out and connect things in a way just to get to next season.
With this episode, I felt so much tension the entire time. There were so many points where I was like, "Oh my God, is everyone about to die?"
The Jamie-
because they do that.
Oh my
and,
God.
like,
The Jamie
Jamie
Mountain
scene.
thing, I was like, uh-oh.
I mean, but that's cool, right? And we're getting those moments. We're finally getting that moment where Jamie realizes, like, fuck, she's got it. Like, I can't be here. I
Yeah,
can't. This
she's
is
crazy.
she's
And he
she's
fucking
unhinged,
left.
and he fucking banged out.
Yeah.
As it starts to snow.
Yeah,
Which I think, which
so
is like,
fucking
how
beautiful.
and you
exciting.
see it. That was awesome. An awesome moment too. You see it in Jamie's face. I forget the actor's name, but you see it in his face where he just like the full gravity of the situation as that first drop of snow hits his glove, like starts coming down on him. Where he's like, "Holy shit!"
When it started
There's
showing all the
something
different scenes,
terrible coming
with the
at
snow
us.
coming, like the
Yeah.
map that Cersei's
Yeah.
been on, and the snow starts falling on it, I'm like, fuck, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna be
good.
brutal.
But I feel like that was my favorite scene of the whole episode, and the reason I said that this is my least favorite episode this season is the season finale last season was so strong, and it had like with the set blowing up, and with that whole build up and the way they cut between the different scenes. I was like, this is masterful. The way they cut between the scenes and to end this with Johnny and Dan.
This could have been 2 episodes, and I would have been okay with it.
At the end of last season, they had Daenerys going to Westeros for the first time. A build-up that we've had for fucking 5-6 seasons.
At that point it was 6.
And it's just like, it's hard to have those moments. Like, they're so rare, and I get that they couldn't replicate it now, but we hit the wall fucking
I feel like they could have, though. That's what I'm saying. Is like, I feel like there was enough moments that they could have done it. It just felt disjointed. It was fucking crazy.
Merrick 760 in the chat says the pacing isn't poor, it's just faster than the rest of the show, so people equate that with being poor quality. It's true. This is a different show. This season has been a distinctively different feel of a show for me, and I'm okay with that. Because we've had 6 seasons prior to that. That's very the slow, methodical build up to this. I agree though, this one could have been, I would have been happy if this one were 2 episodes and they took a little bit more time with it. But I ain't complaining. Because we got a lot of payoff in this.
I absolutely love the bit of dialogue between Brienne and the Hound.
Oh my God.
Talking about Arya.
So good.
His little smile, I'm not going to...
It won't be me.
It was adorable, man.
Yeah.
It was
really good.
Yeah, because I love that. That's that subtlety of Game of Thrones, right? Yeah. That's a lot of subtext there of them both being like, hey, we both care about this person. Despite wanting to, in the Hound's case, you can tell he has a great affection for this girl, and that's fantastic.
The Arya Sansa scene too, I thought was the best that we've ever got between the two of them when they're both standing on the wall.
Oh, they.
Not the wall,
it shows the Winterfell castle.
I love that. And I love that like the whole the 7 seasons or how what are you on?
This is 7.
The 7 seasons, the build up of that relationship of them being antagonistic toward each other, and like there's a jealousy and there's a sisterhood like rivalry, and it finally kind of culminating in this head of them going, whatever's happening with us. Like, family is the most important thing, and any interlopers that are coming in and outside need to be fucking dealt with to sweet. And having them, like, rectify their problems through killing Littlefinger was fucking so gratifying.
But my favorite thing was at the end of that conversation, her Sansa still being like, you're still a little shit.
Yeah, you're still annoying as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. You're still my sister, and I still love you, but you're still fucking annoying as shit, and we're still going to have that relationship. I think you're still family is what she said at the end of it, which is great, And I can't wait to see them at some point, all 3 of them be together again. Like, all of them, Bran and Arya and Sansa. And Bran's a fucking G. But you would think he'd be like this. Hey guys, here's what's gonna happen. Here's how you plan it.
Well, he can't see in the future. He can only see in the past.
So that's the thing that I like a lot.
See everything complete. That's why he didn't know that John was Aegon.
But then
until
he goes,
someone brings something
go
up.
Look at that thing.
Well, like I feel like it's like if someone tells him the thing, then you know, that doesn't make sense.
See, that's the only weird part of this.
If someone tells him, then he knows where to look.
I'm glad that he was warding as the Ravens, so he saw the wall fall down.
Yeah,
he knows it's
warding as the Ravens.
What's crazy is next season's gonna start, I'm assuming, with them being like, the wall fell down, like the people at Eastwatch coming back
on the fucking wheelchair.
100%. And Jamie coming up and being like, she's lying, it was all a lie.
Yeah.
So man,
they're
like
stuck in the middle.
In a crazy place. It sucks that she's gonna take all the land back and everything she said. It's like, we should have expected it, but when that moment happened, I was like, I fucking hate you so
much. Well, no, but
much.
see, my thing was, I felt like this episode had a couple out-of-character moments that I was like, what the fuck? This seems like too big of a twist for me. Cersei being like, all right, fine, we'll help you, felt like one of those. So when she did betray them, I'm like, okay, good. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm down with that, because like that would be the least Cersei thing ever if there was no plan, and she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna help you guys. That's not who she is.
Yeah.
She would rather go fucking down, even if she has a baby. And I still don't believe she has a baby.
I don't think she has a baby. When she was talking to her brother...
She wasn't drinking the wine, though.
She wasn't drinking the wine, but...
Oh.
I noticed that shit.
Yeah,
but, like, this whole, like, baby thing just seems like trying to control Jamie. And trying to, like, win her, like... Trying to make what she's saying more serious to Tyrion.
Do we feel like this is the final straw for Jamie? Do we feel like he's finally
sure is.
Jamie's killing Cersei.
You think so?
Period.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the king and queen player now.
How they set it up.
There are certain things that just had to happen, and it'd be Sansa being in control of killing Littlefinger.
Or do we feel like he's going to go join his brother and they're going to be the Lannisters? Because if Jamie goes to Tyrion and they are the Lannisters, do they then get control of the house and the Lannisters' armies and things like that?
I don't think any of that matters at this point. Jamie's going to kill Cersei and swear to. Like, I think the houses are going to be
you think he takes the black at the
thing
end?
of the past by the end of the show. Like, with the new rule and everything, I think it's going to be
I just want Jamie.
No, the houses will still exist. They won't. There'll be less of them.
Far less.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there has to be a control.
So many people are wiped out.
Right, who's controlling the Vale now?
That's a great question. Who is controlling the veil?
It's
well,
still
Sansa then.
Is Sansa now the? No,
it's still Littlefinger's kid.
Oh, that
Robin.
weird little
John
fucker.
Aaron.
Robin. Yeah.
I don't like
Not John Aaron's kid. Yeah.
It's Littlefinger's actual kid.
Yeah. The fucking.
That little weird ass
Breast milk
kid.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid's
milk
weird
kid.
as fuck.
Yeah.
He needs to get slapped around a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When he came back older,
Give him a
Yeah, I was like, you nasty, bro. You nasty.
So, talking a little bit more about this, what about that final scene? What about that scene with that Kit Harington?
Damn.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
damn.
talking about?
See, here's
I
the
think you're
thing.
talking about the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this season had the two storylines that were like, all of us were like, oh man, the chemistry's not good between Sansa and
I
Arya.
disagree.
And
I like the little
between
glances all the time.
Daenerys and Jon. And this episode, I feel like, paid off on both of those, where I'm like, all right, finally, it felt real and it felt genuine. And yeah, the scene when he goes to knock on the door, I was like, let's fucking
that was
go.
kinda hot,
You about to combine two Lonely Island songs, I Just Had Sex, and on a
I'm on a
boat.
boat,
Fuck
yeah.
it, let's go. And it was awesome. And that ass, though. Man, your ass on TV looks great.
You look great on
You
TV,
like that?
bro.
Yeah. Thanks,
From the
man.
waist down, I was like, that's amazing.
Still waiting on the paycheck.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. Don't worry. It just aired, so I'm sure
Yeah.
it's in the mail.
It takes a while.
And then of course we got the blue fire breathing dragon, which everyone
Yes.
kind of knew was coming. But I'm like, what is that? Is it fire? Is it like an ice storm that's taking things down? Because it melted.
No,
It
it's just-
blew up the wall.
It just-
But it didn't
I
really
think-
melt the wall.
It's just fire.
Well,
But that's my
melted
question:
it.
is how's it going to interact with like real world elements? Is it going to freeze people, or is it going to melt people? What is that going to do?
I think it's gonna melt people.
think it's gonna melt people?
Fire can be blue if it's high
It's just
enough
like the
temperature.
hottest.
Yeah.
It's
Man,
the
that
hot
scene.
fire, the hottest
Yeah.
The wall
mixtape.
is
of
So
that
Tormund's
time. The Night King, right? Yeah, Tormund
Yeah.
was dead.
You can't take fucking Tormund out.
That's
of
I think Tormund is like makes it off the wall and runs to Winterfell, and he's like one of the few people that make it back to be like, we're fucked, because like those guys are still walking.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, that or, I mean, again, Bran did see the wall fall down. So
Yeah,
maybe
they know.
he
Sure,
said
They know
it
it's
right.
happening.
But
Yeah,
will he
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything? Because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he is an asshole.
I'm sure he'll say
You
something.
know, the thing that's bothering me the most about this season that I'm really upset they
that
actually
Rickon
didn't.
died
no,
last
fuck
season?
that. Fuck Rickon. Is that they actually didn't touch on at all. Where the fuck is Ghost? Like, I get that it's
They
a
didn't have the
CG
CGI,
budget
yeah.
thing, but make a passing line to at least reference what he's doing and where he is. Like, we haven't seen him for a season and a
believe it's a
half.
budget.
Which one did we see?
We saw Nymeria, huh?
Yeah, that was Arya's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a great fucking moment.
Yeah, but Nymeria's not fucking bouncing around killing motherfuckers.
Sure.
You know? But that's the thing is, like, where is Ghost? Why are we not hearing about it? And I think
Didn't
that
Ghost
sucks.
stay
Was
on
it Gendry on the boat?
like in the wall?
No.
He
No.
wasn't.
Ghost
he
should
wasn't,
be with John.
He wasn't with them when they went north of the wall.
That's the thing. He should have.
But I thought
Brella
they
says Ghost was supposed to be in
separated
episode 2, but he got cut. Maybe he's there. Maybe he's just
Yeah,
hanging out.
but that's
we
what I'm
just can't see
saying.
him.
I just feel like they did such a good job this season of wrapping things up and making sure everything was touched on. That like that seems like a pretty big omission, especially when there's been so many fights and big action set pieces and shit.
Well, hopefully he'll make it back in the next season and just start fucking up some of those giants they
How
got.
crazy!
Yeah.
was
'Cause they
it
got
watching
giants,
one of the
dog.
others
Plural.
on a goddamn
Plural
dragon?
giant, zombie giants.
Holy shit!
I mean, you'd
Scary.
think John would want Daenerys to know, like, yo, you got dragons. I got this cool ass dog.
But like, think about it this way, right? You're trying to get the affections of a very powerful, very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She has two dragons. You got a wolf.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
not
It's
good.
like
Nick.
that's like when you start dating
Joey,
That's when you
what's
start
the
dating.
best way to get a girl's attention?
When you start dating Katy Perry and
That is
she
a very broad question.
Dogs. The answer is dogs.
Yeah.
not when she got a dragon though, it's not impressive.
You're not impressing, it's just cute.
Here's what it's at, right?
That's an instant conversation starter. Like there are multiple people that I probably would not have ever talked to, but they had a cute dog.
But did they have
There
a
you go.
dog the
We've all
size of this
walked toward it.
building?
We know what that is like.
That's true. That's true. Girls do love
Big
porn.
dogs. I like big dogs better than little ones. Little ones are like yappy and annoying. The big ones are like cuddly.
I was waiting for them to like look over the wall and then like see the army coming and being like, oh, there's like 500. We could do this. Like,
Yeah.
why are we so scared?
Oh man, I loved seeing the Night King on the dragon though. Like for
That
some
was
reason I didn't
terrifying.
think about that. I thought the dragon was just going to be
No,
more of a
that was-
weapon,
that was
but him being
terrifying.
on it, I'm
Yeah,
like,
Dude,
hell.
he had
yes.
that weird ass like skinny ass horse. He's like, fuck that horse, dude. I don't need that horse anymore. I only
I
got
don't
this
need that
dragon.
horse.
Do you think he feels happiness? Like he's on there and just like, fuck yeah.
This is dope.
Yeah, this is dope.
My question
I
is,
saw a thing on Twitter where someone was like, "What if the Night King is just running from someone even meaner, even further north?"
well, he certainly doesn't vocalize enough stuff. But do we know a lot of the Night King's backstory?
No,
I mean,
all we
yeah,
know
it's
is
just all the
children
little
of the
children
forest
bullshit.
made him.
There's a lot of theories that he's Bran. Those theories look stupid.
I don't believe those.
Yeah.
the brand being Brand the Builder is a cool one, and I hope that like someday he wargs back.
They bring in
into
some
a past
time
Brand
travel bullshit
and builds the wall.
Yeah, we'll see.
But what a fucking show!
Wait, wasn't there another little brother?
Yeah, Rickon died.
He died in the Battle of the Bastards.
He got killed by
Ramsay and Jon Snow facing each other. Rickon was running, and then Ramsay arrowed him.
Oh, right. That's
Could
right.
have done a couple of these.
That's right. Yeah, he could have fucking
right.
Serpentine, Bobo. Serpentine.
Like, as soon as you see him shoot, just turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run this way.
Yeah, run backward. Like,
Here.
I feel like you see it coming. Okay. All right, everyone. That's it. That's it for the Game of Thrones talk. Let's take the spoilers off. We'll go into a couple more stories, and then we will wrap up this Monday with a shebang. With a shebang.
A boomskis.
Top news story. I don't know if we can watch this or not, but this makes me happy beyond all happiness.
We're watching it.
Let's watch it. Fuck it.
Can you pull it up?
Do we have volume on this TV?
And can you full screen it?
Now, if you're not familiar with this, some time ago, it feels like probably about 6-7 years ago, the creative force behind Broken Lizard and one of my favorite movies, Super Troopers, was like, hey, we got nothing else to do. We're gonna make Super Troopers 2, and we're gonna kickstart this motherfucker. And yours truly gave him $10, and then now it's here. Mm-hmm. And now we have a first teaser of Super Troopers 2, which is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. We're gonna watch it with you guys right now, and I'm super stoked about this, as is Kevin and as is Tim. Roll the clip.
I'm stoked too, man.
And Cool Greg's stoked as well.
Hey, Kevin. Get in here.
But he's already seen this.
What? I can't hear. Give me 1 second.
Well, we can hear it.
You can hear it?
Yeah. He can't hear it. I don't know if the audience can hear it. There's no sound. The audience is saying no sound.
Oh, it's right here.
There you go. Let's roll it back. Take 2.
Seriously, cut the crap, guys.
Spurberry police.
I'm not a rookie anymore. Get these off me. Boop.
Rabbit, it's not like we want to shave your balls. Thorny, do you want to shave his balls?
Me? Hell no.
Foster?
No way.
You don't want to shave his balls, do you, Farva?
Hell yeah, I do.
No. No.
God damn it, we gotta get out of there. Come on! Bullshit, who ordered these? I can't feel my tits.
License and registration?
Aren't you the two that pulled me over before?
Beg pardon?
How are you Mounties now? Or should I say Meounties?
Hang on. Do you really not remember this guy? You just fucking with him. I have no idea who he is.
You know, I heard everything you said.
Son of a bitch. We've been doing that for years.
It's like we never left him.
Oh my God.
It's like we have been living our lives, and the Spurberry Police Department has been living their lives as well, or whatever the fuck they are, Highway Patrol. I think they were police.
Yeah, they were Highway
Patrol.
Well,
when they left, they were Spurberry Police. Remember that?
That is correct.
Spurberry Police, like yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So I guess now they're back to being the Highway Patrol, which I guess makes sense.
Does it?
Remember, I don't know. They
I hope
shut
they
it down.
explain it.
I hope they don't. I don't fucking care. I love that they got Brian Cox back. I love the original cast is back. I love that Farva is still a piece of shit, and it's going to be super fun to watch.
I can't fucking
What are your
wait.
predictions on this movie?
You know, I'm hoping it's good. Broken Lizard, I'm one of the few people in the world that love all of their movies.
Yeah, you
despite,
really are.
Despite their level of quality, some of them are definitely worse than others.
Yes.
But all of them have moments that I'm like, this is the most creative use of comedy in a movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in Beer Fest that changed me as a human being. It is one of the main characters dies, and then it is revealed that he has a twin brother, and the twin brother's like, you know what? My brother's told me all about you guys. I feel like I know you. You can just call me his name. and they just go about the rest of the movie as if he's just the same character. And it's like, that is so fucking funny.
I love it.
Even Club Dread has weird moments where I'm like, all right, this is brilliant. A lot of it's fucking really weird.
Yeah.
But horror movies are kind of filmmakers' go-tos. When it's like, oh, I'm an indie filmmaker, I'm gonna do a horror movie.
Right.
Comedy, a lot harder to pull
Way
off,
harder.
right? Club Dread was like a cool mix of the two, and I think it worked. Didn't work really well, but it worked. And then there's Slam and Salmon, which was them making a real movie. Like, it feels different. There's actors in it, and there's like a lot more shit going on. The end of that movie made it all worth it.
Did it?
Nick.
I haven't seen Slam and Salmon.
Oh man,
Maybe
so
I gotta
much
go back and watch
bullshit.
it.
So much bullshit in
right.
it, but the end is fucking fantastic.
I need to go back and rewatch all of these.
Yeah.
I recently watched Super Trooper. I watched it on a plane back, I think, from PAX East or whatever the fuck we were. And I was like, I can't believe how funny this movie is still to me. It's such a well-made, well-put-together movie. This comedy troupe, fucking so good. Brian Cox, so good. Everyone, the whole cast is great. I'm excited for this. I can't say that I mirror your sentiment of loving everything they did. I remember thinking Beer Fest was pretty funny, but I just, it's so hard when you've made something that is so perfect, like Super Troopers. Everything else, by virtue of that, is going to pale in comparison.
Absolutely,
that's just the way it's.
And it does. Super Troopers is by far number one. But what I'm saying is each of the movies
has a little something.
It has a moment of brilliance. I don't know about Club Dread. I don't know if Club Dread has a moment of brilliance. I think Club Dread is just overall.
Beer Fest does, I think.
Oh, Beer Fest does. It does, yeah. And Slam and Salmon definitely does.
Well, I got to go back and watch it. We're all excited for this. I can't wait for 420, not because of the pot implication, as you know. I'm going to jack one off. I have to treat my body like a temple. You know what I mean? A temple that I occasionally just abuse every night.
Oh, and then, Captain Package 7 says Puddle Cruiser is an absolute hidden gem, predates them all. Puddle Cruiser was the movie they made in college.
Oh, wow.
And, it is way toned down budget. Fucking amazing.
I gotta go back and watch
very
this.
funny.
Puddle
Same
Cruiser.
cast, same ideas.
Puddle Cruiser.
I remember I downloaded Puddle Cruiser off of Kazaa from a VHS rip.
Okay,
Imagine the quality of that.
That's terrible. That's terrible. This looks fantastic. I gotta go back and watch this.
Yeah, no, Puddle Cruiser was a lot of fun.
God bless these guys, man. They're super fucking talented.
They're doing
Look how
stuff.
young they were in this. Look how young they were, and they really know how to make a VHS cover, though. I'll tell you that right now. Look at that. That's
it's
just
a great cover.
You got me with that. You got it's from the creators of Super Troopers, and then it's just the bare midriff of a cheerleader.
Big fan of
You guys
cheerleaders.
know, quit playing against my heart. There
Oh,
it is
wow,
right there.
it's 11:41.
It is 11:41. So that's it for news, I think. I mean, there's that's pretty much it for news. Let's go into PS. Let's read some tips first, and then we'll go into PSL of his best friend XOXO. Tip time. We have one. One tip. That'll be easy. Fargo Brady says, thoughts on the rumor that the final season will be 80 to 90 minutes for all 6 episodes and basically a movie every week. Possibly why it looks to be a 2019 delay and only way to wrap up all the storylines.
I buy it.
I'm fine.
I imagine that's happening.
I think that's fantastic. And that's it for tips today, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your support.
Now it's time for PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. You can go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend, just like John did, to shout out a best friend doing something cool in the community. John is shouting out Patrick. Great names here. Just for let's keep
You guys know who you are.
Keep it classy.
You know who
John
you
shouting
are.
out Patrick because he's a fucking legend.
Because he's a fucking legend.
In Australia, they call each other legends.
They do.
I was
They
in
do.
Sydney for a couple days. I heard
Okay.
legend more than I ever have in my entire life.
See, on the West Coast, Best Coast, we call each other G's. I say, you're a fucking G.
It's true.
And that's cool.
That
That's
is-
what. So that must be the emotional equivalent to the legend, if I'm not mistaken.
There's my favorite Australian that I know is this guy named Laserbeam. His real name's Lannon, but his internet thing's Laserbeam. Such a joy to hang out with. He's
Is
part
he?
of the Let's Play Network, and he calls me a fucking legend all the time.
Does he?
It makes me feel good.
Call him a fucking G right
Yeah,
back. Be like,
yeah.
yo, G,
You-
G, you're a G. You're a G.
Yeah, you're a G. Oh God, Greg's coming with a box.
Goddamn right, I'm coming with a box.
We're
What's
trying-
in the
we're
What's in the box, Greg? You tell me.
I don't like this. I don't
Yeah,
like
Nick.
that he's behind me. I don't like that I can smell the box.
You know that I love you,
Indeed.
but I know you hate clutter.
I don't like it.
I know you don't like a lot of things.
We don't have a lot of space in here. It makes everything warmer. Just like your hot breath.
That's why
You hear that, Andy?
Tim Gettys is my number one.
And
My favorite. You. Tim,
Yes.
I reached out to a website called First Four Figures.
Oh yeah, you did.
With the number 4. First,
Yeah.
the number 4 figures.com.
They're fucking amazing.
How much do you know about them?
A lot.
I reached out to them because they seem to work in wares you would enjoy.
Yeah, Spyro and Crash
So I
Bandicoot
hit
come to
them
mind.
up for things you would like.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're nice. Here we got Link.
It's Link from Legend of Zelda
Breath of the Wild.
But what I really hit them up for, of course,
Yes.
was to get you your man, Crash
The
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. Well, thank you, Greg, and thank you,
welcome.
First Four Figures.
First4figures.com, on Twitter and Instagram at First4Figures, numeral 4. I hit them up because I was like, hey, we got a man here named
We got a
Gettys,
man.
and he loves Crash Bandicoot in unhealthy amount.
It is true.
And they said, that sounds like a man we want to help. So they sent you that, and they also included the Breath of the Wild link just for the hell of it.
Well, that is nice.
But I wanted you to get your Crash,
Yeah.
I wanted you to have them on your desk.
I appreciate it.
With your Sonics and all their other stuff you got over there.
Yeah.
But now you got Crash.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Simultaneously unhappy for myself.
Yeah.
I don't like how big these things are.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that I'm like a child with a booster chair. I have to like do this to see over them to see the confidence monitor.
See that big old Crash?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like anything about this.
You like the way he's looking at you, though?
Where are you going to put him?
Look at
You got no space on your desk. He's got no space on his desk.
on his
I'll make
desk.
you look at him.
He's got no space on his desk. Jesus Christ.
There you go. You see him, Nick? This
All
thing the
right.
rest of the show.
For those of you listening at
See,
home,
he's got this. Look at all the detail
Greg
they
has
have in
just
his face.
pushed the Crash
You got this.
Bandicoot's figurine in front of my
9-inch
face,
PVC painted statue.
and he's still talking.
I'll turn him around. Let everybody see him.
There it is. Oh, thank you. Now it crashes my face.
Hold on. There you go. Look at him. Look at the detail.
Look at the
Bandicoot
detail.
saved, you
That's
know what I'm
4K. You know what I'm talking about? PS4 Pro.
Firstforfigures.com.
Okay. Thanks for that, Greg.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
All right, now it's time for the
giveaway
giveaways.
time.
We're sponsored by 2 people this week, which means 2 video games that we're giving away every day this week. How can people win this giveaway?
There are
Nick?
4 ways to win this giveaway. Guys, you can be in the Twitch chat like so many of you are right now, just hanging out with each other, talking shit about Game of Thrones, and we love it for that. No need to spam the chat. You're already entered to win. Boom, you're good. You've done it. Or if you want to amplify your chances, right? You want to get in Tim's car with a fucking amp and just fucking blow your ears out with your chances to win these games. You can be a Twitch sub. Of course, you get Amazon Prime. You got 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. Give it to us every month. You got to renew it every month. It's a pain in the ass, but it makes a difference. 3, you can go to patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames and support us on either of those platforms at the $2 above level for the 4 ways to win. That's 4 times as many chances as some idiot just walking down the street who has no idea who Kinda Funny is to win a cool game code. Who are these brought to? Give us the brought to you by messaging right
This
now,
week, the giveaway is brought to you by Uber. Nick?
Yes.
We've been through this, right?
We have.
Summer's almost over.
God,
we
so
got
many
a
things I wanna do.
so many
So
plans.
many
There's a
things I wanna
Macklemore concert I'm trying to go to. My first Macklemore concert in like 3 years.
That's fantastic.
I used to go every time he was in SF.
Get after it. I bet
Then he
those
got
tickets are
super
gonna be
famous. No, they weren't actually. I mean, well, they weren't cheap, but it was like $60.
Oh, it's not
which,
bad.
yeah,
That's not
could
bad.
be a lot more. Anyways, it's still a lot of money to just throw away.
Yeah, so I mean that's money you can.
That's side hustle money if I ever heard it.
That you could be spending on Starbucks coffee.
That
you know
is
what I
true.
mean?
That is
or
true.
any other thing. But you want to do some extra stuff in your life. You got a side hustle.
If there's something you want to accomplish and getting extra money can help you do it, driving with Uber is an easy way to earn extra cash when you want on your schedule. That's why driving with Uber is the ultimate side hustle. I just love that.
It is
that
a good
phrase
side
for some
hustle.
reason. And you can make every day pay thanks to Uber's Instant Pay. You can cash out straight from the app up to 5 times a day, so you're good.
Yeah.
In midday, you're driving around.
You think to yourself, hey, I just made $60, and Macklemore tickets just went on sale.
Boom.
Cash out!
Cash out, boy. Make most of your summer and earn extra cash when you want to help meet your goals. Get your side hustle on. Sign up to Drive with Uber today. Go to uber.com/drive now. That's uber.com/drive now. If you didn't know how to spell Uber, uber.com/drive now.
There you go.
Certain restrictions apply. You can see the site for details.
There you are.
And it's also brought to you by Movement. Movement Watches was founded on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. The watchmaker's goal is to change the way consumers think about fashion by offering high-quality, minimalist products at revolutionary prices. With over 1 million watches sold to customers in 160-plus countries around the world, Movement Watches has solidified itself as the world's fastest-growing watch company. I just got Gia another one.
Did you?
For the Hawaii trip. She's very excited about it.
I'm excited
Big
for
fan
her.
of those. Movement Watches start at just $95 at a department store. They're usually a lot more money than that. We're talking $400 to $500. Movement figured out that by selling online, they're able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price, classic design, quality construction, styled minimalism.
Sean
There's
Finnegan just got himself a Movement
He
watch.
did.
He's wearing that
Using the
sweet-ass
promo
Movement watch.
code
There you go.
KFMS. You can get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/KFMS. Now is the time to step up your watch game. Go to mvmt.com/KFMS. Join the movement.
Join the movement, ladies and gentlemen. And today, of course, because we have 2 sponsors, we'll be giving away 2 video games. The first comes from the Twitch chat. This person has won Fate Extelia, the Umbral Star. And I have to assume some of that's a typo.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's the name of it. Let me try that again. Fate
You nailed it.
Extelia, the Umbral Star on PS4 goes to Salty CSC13 from Twitch. Congratulations,
SC.
sir and or ma'am. You have won Fate Exilium, the Humble Star on PS4. Now, Tim, what is that game? Is that a
Fate? I have not the slightest fucking clue, Nick.
Doesn't matter. The next game is A Walk in the Dark on Xbox One, and that is going to Kinda Funny Patreon supporter Paul Linton. Congratulations, Paul.
Bow.
Everyone check your messages in the back end. Check your back end. You'll be getting those codes right up your back end. It's going to be fantastic.
Damn,
Tim?
Nick. Damn. Yes.
Those guys are winners. You know who else are winners?
Who's a winner?
People in the chat right now.
Oh, that's
For
so
the old three,
true.
we're going to go in there and take some questions, comments, concerns, or you guys can just tell us how much you love our official rating of every Game of Thrones episode that we've thrown out every Monday. Queue up your questions, comments, and concerns and hit them with us right now.
Hatting Frog Leap says Tim could stand it from Macklemore and no one would be able to tell. That's not true.
Macklemore wears cooler coats.
He does.
But just a little.
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little. Many Sides says, anyone, and Kind of Funny, read the Game of Thrones books?
I read half of the first one.
It's enough.
And it was too, beat for beat the exact same. I didn't feel like I was getting more character development or anything.
Right.
It was so similar to season one. I feel like after that it kind of got different. And I'm just not a reader.
No,
I'm just gonna be real. So I was like, I'm gonna stop here.
I haven't read something in a long time unless it had pictures and they were all the dialogue was in little word bubbles. I forget what they call those things.
Yeah, I feel like I do owe it to Game of Thrones to read the books though, because it is so damn amazing. But my thing is, I don't believe the books are going to finish.
I don't think they are either. I think this is the finish. I think this is the official finish of the story. Tim and Nick, how about a Death Note review, guys?
So that's the thing. Unfortunately, we got just timing fucked us with all of this.
We can try to do it at some point this
Vegas
week, but I don't think it's going to work. We're pretty packed.
I know. So
I want to watch it tonight. I got that, and we have the required viewing for this week, which is The Tick on Amazon Prime that I have to finish.
Okay.
The Tick is fantastic.
We'll have to figure it out. Maybe there'll be a day at some point, one of the morning shows where me, you, and Greg can actually we'll do the review discussion on the morning show. We'll see. I watched 20 minutes of it. No, maybe 30 minutes of it last night before Gia started. Gia drives me crazy. It's like, hey, I do not want to watch this movie if you're going to fall asleep. I don't want the stress of having to look over you and make sure your eyes aren't doing the thing where I see them going like that.
Yeah, my wife gets a sleepy face.
I'm good. And then, lo and behold, I'm watching this movie and I'm stressed out the entire time. 20 minutes in, she falls asleep.
That's when you scoop her up.
30 minutes in, I'm like, I don't want to watch this without her because then we can't talk about it and I'm going to be all stressed about that.
Right.
So I'm like, let's go.
You just got to let that go. Let me tell you one thing right now. You let it go. What you do is you scoop her up, you put her in bed, and you just rectify the fact that she's never going to watch that piece of content.
But she's going to, though. She wants to. She cares.
Like last night, my wife went to bed. I was like, do you want to watch the season finale of the game? Or season finale of the game. She's like, no, I'm too tired. But you can watch it. She said it just like that. You can watch it, i.e., don't watch it without me.
Yeah.
But I took her at face value and I was like, I'm going to watch it. And then this morning I was like, hey, it was really good. You should watch it. She's like, well, I watched it this morning. And I was like, cool, it worked out. Now we can talk about it tonight.
Yeah, no, that
worked out real well.
But I got to say, Nick, based on my first 30 minutes of this movie, a lot of doom and gloom about the movie. Understandably so, in many, 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 many ways. This movie, not that bad.
All right, you're enjoying it.
I will say, once I realized, and I realized this a while ago, this is not going to be a faithful adaptation of the anime. It's just going to be, Death Note was in truncated movie form in America.
Right.
It's a different style. I'm getting a lot of Final Destination vibes from it.
Now did you see the quote that the creator said last week? I don't know if you were on, did you see that when he was talking about it? He was like, look, if you want Death Note, and you really want it in its best form, read the manga and watch the anime. It's already been done twice perfectly. He's like, this is my interpretation, much like if you were to take a book that's already been made into something else. He's like, this is me taking that and making it into basically adapting a movie from Europe and bringing it to the United States. Like, we're remaking this, we're putting a little bit more of a different spin on it. He goes, but I'd like to do 2 to 3 more of these. In the Death Note world. I keep telling that story.
We'll see. So far, the biggest things for me, I'm like, if their names weren't the same if his name wasn't Light, I think that would go a long way. But it is. And it's like, oh, well, so people
was just like Fred.
Exactly. It would have totally changed what people are thinking about this. Now, and I want to clear, I don't think that it's good.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
But it's not good.
Well, as we all know, I am the official authority on 3 things. Okay. 1 is whether or not The Departed is a good movie. 2 is something I can't remember. And 3 is whether or not Death Note is worth watching on Netflix. Those are my 3 pillars of humanity. Right, these are my pillars, right? I can't remember. Andy, you were on the show. What was that middle one? Do you remember? It doesn't matter. Oh, The Defender. I think maybe it was whether or not The Defenders is watchable. I can't remember. It doesn't fucking matter. No, Blade Runner. It was whether or not Blade Runner is going to be amazing. That's what it was. So The Departed, Blade Runner, and now Death Note. We're adding that 3rd one in there. So check back with us for the official word on whether or not that's a good movie.
Now let's get into sub-only chat here.
Sub-only chat. I'll put us in there. People were asking about the Conor McGregor fight. That's a bit longer of a topic. We watched a little bit of it. We were unfortunately a little busy during the fight. We were in Vegas, and I was like, cool, it's going to be super easy to watch this fight because everyone in Vegas is showing it. Right, Andy? Wrong. They restricted the fuck out of that thing. The MGM Resort, you can only watch it there, or MGM properties. So we were pretty much asked out. Thankfully, everyone was periscoping it, which I don't condone, but I did utilize them.
Everyone in the restaurant we were at was just watching
their phones.
Periscopes.
So yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the entire fight, so I can't comment on it, but kudos to McGregor and for Floyd for putting on what everyone, I think, says was a very entertaining fight, when that's the whole purpose of it, right?
Ryan Santilli says, Nick, how many days a week are you lifting right now?
Only 2, unfortunately. 2 days a week of that, a couple days of jiu-jitsu, maybe a day of yoga in there, but I'm trying to balance all 3 of those with comedy, because like I said, I have a show coming up on Saturday, so I have to brush up on some of my set. So it's getting, I wish there were 2 more days in the week. 1 to lift and 1 to sleep.
Yeah.
But there is not. Alas.
Nick Met says, thoughts on the T-Swift video? I'm thinking of making that a topic on GOG.
I think you should.
Music videos in general.
Yeah.
So.
Supposedly with that. Specifically with that one, I think. The Indie Boy says, your comments on Catch and Release disqualify you from ever talking about how good stuff is. An argument can be made for that. I could see a strong argument being made for that. But I could also see a strong argument for why you should stop doing drugs, sir, because you're clearly on fucking crack. Again, the 3 pillars of Scarpino. Whether or not The Departed was a good movie, whether or not Blade Runner is a good movie, whether or not Catch and Release was a good movie, and now whether or not Death Note is worth watching on Netflix.
I was wondering.
It's 3.5. Really.
I was wondering if you were gonna forget as you were counting them, and the fact that you said Catch and Release makes me think you did forget Death Note and needed time to think about it.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
I just know you so well. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Get ready for Kind of Funny Games Daily coming right now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Whoa.
Cool, Greg. Are we still on?
Ka-choo.
Okay. Shout out to our I don't know if y'all mentioned this, but Texas is going through a lot of shit right now.
Yes.
Houston, Texas in particular. So everybody be safe. If you are watching, if you even have electricity to watch, please be safe. And on Twitter, there are several hotlines to call for medical assistance and for evacuation and all that stuff. So be safe, everybody.
Be safe.